so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran fast, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Maxspeedtv.
I was born to kill it. I was meant to win. I am down and willing, so I will find a way. It took a minute, I didn't have a right away. When it got hot in the kitchen, you decided
Welcome back, race fans. It is Thursday night. It is OP. It is the Throwback Series right here on Maxspeedtv. Steve Lane up in the booth. Joined tonight by the one and only Jeremy Medlock. Jeremy, I know you guys were supposed to have the J&K, but just didn't quite make tonight. But thanks for coming up here and joining me up here for this OP Thursday night Throwback Series, bud. How are you doing, my friend?
Pretty good. At least I'm not going to waste a pot of coffee.
That's always good.
Yeah. We didn't have enough drivers over there to broadcast. So I was like, I don't want to waste a pot of coffee. I was like, and then I realized, oh, wait, Steven's direction. I wonder if he needs any help. So I was like, yeah.
Well, like I told you pre-race, though, my psychiatrist says I need a lot of help, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in and helping me out. Well, guys, we are. I think the schedule showed at Richmond, Jeremy, but I think they're trying to get guys a little more used to the car, so they switched it to Legacy, Texas here tonight, Texas Motor Speedway, just about a 35-minute drive north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So we got a good overview of the track here tonight. Conditions, I think, are going to be pretty decent. We're going to go ahead and get to our pre-race analytics here.
Track temps is a little warm.
And I got to reload my SDK because it's not wanting to work for me for some reason. There we go. Yeah, track temp is at 92 degrees, so a little bit warmer than what they usually run. But, these cars do work better, I think, with the little warmer temperatures out there. Air temperature at 75, 81% humidity, overcast skies, and a 3-mile-an-hour wind. So still going to be pretty good racing conditions out here tonight. And we're going to go ahead and get to our point standings, if I could get it to pull up here. And we are going to go ahead and, well, I got to hide the SDK. And my point standings, are they going to work or not? Well, let me reload it.
We have 33 drivers right now, so
not too bad of a field, but we're going to go ahead and just pull this up here while we're on it. So Vinny Maestas currently your top driver at 702. Jeff Hollingsworth up to second with a 506. He has 195 points, or 190, should be 194 points. Nope, it's 196. I can't hardly read that thing, Jeremy. It's crazy. But Bentley Glazer in third at 495, 207 behind the leader, and 11 behind Jeff. Daniel Dow at 483. He has 219 behind the leader and 12 behind Bentley. Charlie Woods in fifth at 481, 221 behind the leader and 2 behind Daniel. Nick Wing in sixth at 485, 22 behind the leader and 23 behind Charlie. Adam Pettit in seventh at 439, 263 behind the leader, 19 behind Nick. Bubba Whittingham in eighth at 433, 269 behind the leader and 6 behind Adam. Cody Eldred in ninth right now at 429. He has 273 behind the leader and 4 behind Bubba. Brent Elmore, I had to actually spell them out because we got 2 B. Elmores here. We have a Brent and Brian. So
yep.
Brent Elmore, which his number is wrong, so forget about that car number. I didn't change that for some reason. But he is in 10th right now at 415, 287 behind the leader and 14 behind Cody. And Tyler Dalton right now in 11th at 414, 288 behind the leader. And I'm cut off on my... Why did that cut that off? There we go. A little bit of live editing there. But he is 1 behind Brent Elmore. Hunter Carlson right now in 12th. Again, the numbers, don't worry about the numbers because I guess when I was doing this, I didn't change them like I was supposed to. But he has 412 points and 290 behind the leader and 2 behind Tyler. Chad Coleman in 13th at 409. 293 behind the leader and 3 behind Hunter. Jimmy Hopp made up some points last week. He is in 14th at 394, 380 behind the leader, and 15 behind Chad. Michael Madden in 15th at 384, 318 behind the leader, and 10 behind Jimmy. Jerry West at 16th. He is 372, 330 behind the leader, and 12 behind Michael. Stephen Luttrell in 17th at 370, 332 behind the leader, and 2 behind Jerry. Rick Sanchez in 18th at 369. He is 333 points behind the leader and 1 behind Steven. Justin Fuller in 19th at 359. He is 343 behind the leader and 10 behind Rick. And Brian Elmore rounding out your top 20 at 355. 347 points behind the leader and 4 behind Justin. Well, it looks like these guys are done with practice. And
qualifying getting underway.
We are into qualifying. Let me go ahead and refresh my SDK. We'll get our qualifying bar on there. And I'm going to change that to time. And right now, Brent Elmore out on the track. Nicholas Donovan out on the track as well. Jeff Hollingsworth, Daniel Dow, Alex Green, Charlie Woods, Robert Hooligan, Christian Strader, Todd McGregor, Bentley Glazer out here tonight as well. Bubba Winningham, and that pretty blue Chevy Land 66 machine. Jerry West out here as well. Hunter Carlson, PK, Paul Crumry out here. Jimmy Hop, and Greg Bourbonier. Now, Greg has been out a couple of races, but he is back out on the track. We were trying to get
qualifying times are just now coming in.
Yeah, right now Daniel Dow sitting in the top spot. Just got beat by Charlie Woods with a 29.42. Daniel Dow with a 29.47. So very, very close up here. But right now, Jeff Hollingsworth is out on the track. Andrew Lutz out there as well in that. Well, it's again, I think there's been a clerical error somewhere. Andrew shows to be in the 21, but has the 80 on his car. But Charlie Woods actually still sitting at that top spot with a 29.30. Jerry West in second with a 29.32. Yeah, it is doing its same SDK stuff that it always does.
Wow.
Oh, Jerry West edging out Charlie by 7 thousandths of a second. Hundredths of a second. 7 hundredths of a second. But got 13 people watching, Jeremy. Not a bad turnout for our fans tonight either.
No, not at all. Not at all. And I highly doubt that's the Jerry West that used to play for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I highly doubt that, sir. I seriously doubt that. Let me refresh that again. We are about a minute and 50 seconds left in the qualifying, but Cody Eldridge still out on the track. So is Garrett Streets.
Nick, we're up to 35 drivers right now.
Yep. It's going to be a pretty decent field. Hopefully, we have a pretty decent race, but Stephen Luttrell out there. Stephen, you need to be focused on driving, sir. William Luttrell out there. Good to see you, William. William's telling go qualify. Andrew Lutz Jr. out on the track. I hadn't seen Dubs in a while. That's what we call him. Him and his father both raced. You got Senior in a junior running in the 58 car.
Tyler Dalton just took over the number 1 spot.
Yes, he did with a 29.18. And, of course, I don't know why that's doing that.
Either. I don't know. You might get with Nerdy Tunes and find out.
Tyler Dalton, come out with the top spot now at 29.18.
Yep. That is amazing.
And I'm looking to see these guys. They are not in Discord or in the OP Discord. So we might keep an eye on the podium winners to see if Dalton or Tyler jumps in there for the pole. Because it looks like Tyler Dalton is going to get the pole position tonight here at Texas with that 29.18. Of course, it's showing 29.17. So my SDK is showing 29.18.
Yeah. I think it rounds up.
I think it does too.
I had 29.177, so.
Yep. So. Well, it is what it is, but I'm not seeing. You might double check the.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
Discord.
Yeah, I'm not seeing Tyler either. So.
Nope. So we are going to go ahead. As these guys are gridding up, we're going to go ahead and get to our Maxspeedtv starting grid here tonight. Tyler Dalton, your pole sitter here tonight with Bobby Wetzel to his outside. Starting in row number 2, Jerry West and Charlie Woods. Starting row 3, Christian Strader, Bentley Glazer. Row number 4, Nicholas Donovan, Adam Pettit. Row number 5 is Cody Eldred and Jeff Hollingsworth. Starting row number 6, Daniel Dow, Todd McGregor. Row number 7, Nick Wing and Andrew Lutz Jr. Row number 8, Greg Bourbonier and PK Paul Crumry. Row number 9, Hunter Carlson, Bubba Winningham. Row number 10, Jimmy Hop, Brent Elmore. Row number 11, Andrew Lutz Sr. and Gary Bergeron. Jerry Bergeron. We had a discussion about that. It's Jerry.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was Gary, but it's Jerry. Row number 12, Robert Hooligan and Garrett Streets. Row 13, Brian Elmore and Ron Holyfield. Row number 14, Alex Green and Andrew Farrinars. Row number 15, Rusty Modesty and Stephen Luttrell. Row number 16 is, is going to be Gael Brooks and Rick Sanchez. Row 17, Brian Workman and Doug Johnson. And then bringing the back of the field is going to be that 956 of Mike Edgerton. So good to see Mike coming in tonight. Now, he's still showing grayed out, so I don't know if he is going to start on pit road or if he is just going to be here. So,
yeah, he's the only one that has not gridded. He might start out on pit road. I'm not sure.
There is no telling as the lights on the pace car are out. As we get ready to go green here at Texas. Pace car dies off down to the safety of pit road. You see that Chevy Land green flag in the hand. And the Chevy Land green flag out. Here we go, folks. Green flag racing here at Texas Motor Speedway for the OP Thursday night, the Throwback Cup Series. Tyler Dalton getting a good jump out to the front. Got the 01 of Jerry West right there with him. Oh, the 90 of Bobby Wetzel getting a little bit loose coming out of that tri-oval.
Yeah, you said these turns are going to be pretty tricky.
Yeah, so what will happen here is they will, coming out of the turn, depending on how hard they're on that throttle, they could get loose, but they also like to push up towards that outside wall. as we get on our drone cam, and it is a spread out field, really. Bentley Glazer to the outside of the 4 of Cody Eldred. We're battling it right here for that 6th spot. Actually, the 7th spot there. It is back and forth between Cody Eldred and Bentley Glazer, door to door. Oh, the 49 of Adam Pettit gets a little bit loose. That's what I was talking about.
We're going to have a wreck in the back.
Uh-oh. Oh, big wreck back here. That is the 89 of Brian Workman and Alex Green getting tangled up. So let's see if it will let us take a look here at what happened. That was the 5.
Rick Sanchez.
Of Rick Sanchez getting into the door of the 3 of Alex Green.
Oh, 5 is Rusty Modesty.
Oh, okay.
05 is Rick Sanchez. My bad, guys.
Yep, you're right. Oh, Alex hard into that outside wall. And I think when he comes back down, that's when Brian Workman, nowhere for Brian to go. And that's what I was talking about. You can see that he had it locked up trying to stop, and the car just kept sliding. That's what was happening to us on Wednesday last night. And it's horrible. These cars do not like to stop.
Wow.
Now, we were saying, or talking to PK prior to the race about the fuel mileage. So let's go ahead. I want to bring somebody up here. Where is he at? There he is. We're going to go ahead and talk to Mr. Andrew Lutz out there. Now, Andrew, you're showing 80 on the car, but showing 21 on my SDK, buddy. But, you know, these cars are kind of treacherous.
Oh, yeah, they are, for sure. They like to slip and slide. It's fun to race them, though. That's for sure.
From what I seen, like, you know, last night we ran these cars on at Daytona, but these little shorter tracks like Texas here, looks like guys are having a little bit of issue coming out of the corner. Just maybe rolling on the throttle too hard, or what do you think's going on with that?
Yeah, especially off turn 2. If you're on the gas too much, the back end will slide out on you, and then you feel like you're in a 4-wheel slide. It'll just push right to the wall. So you have to really feather the throttle, get off the corner there, and that's what it feels like. So just got to do my best and take care of the tires and just see where we're at in the end here.
All right, and real quick, but I know you guys are fixing to go back green. What are you getting on laps for your tanks of fuel?
I'm looking at like 48 laps for a tank.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, they run quite a bit of fuel. Andrew, we're going to let you go, buddy. Good luck out there.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, Steven.
Brian Workman has already used his fast repair.
Yeah,
Alex Green has used his as well.
Yep, they had a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Now,
Alex slammed head first right into that inside wall.
Outside wall.
Outside wall, my bad.
So, Tyler Dalton, Jerry West, Nicholas Donovan, Bobby Wetzel, Charlie Woods rounding out your top 5 as we get ready to go back green here, Jeremy. You know, that's what I was talking about. Even he confirmed it was the looseness getting on the throttle. And you're really going to see it coming through the tri-oval here at Texas as we are back at green flag with the Chevrolet green flag once again. And you could hear those engines.
Yeah, they're ramping up.
About 9,000 RPMs, folks.
Ooh.
We're going to go ahead. Ooh, and I do not like that. Hang on just a second. We're going to change that that field of view here.
Yeah, I don't know what you had it on.
Well, it was for some reason it switches it back.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like an automatic thing, and I didn't quite get in there. As you can see, that tachometer is pegging that thing out. we're going to go ahead and we could do this. About 191 mile an hour on the straightaways, and about 173. He's coming out. You see how that car pushed up? That's what I was kind of talking about. These cars like to do. Is those big unrestricted motors, man, are just screaming. Oh, we got a car off the tracks. That's Gail Brooks. Was off the track. Now he is coming back up.
Yeah, he's going to lose several positions.
We're looking back through the field. Charlie Woods dropping from 4th to 5th. Bentley Glazer still in 6th. Cody Eldred right there. Andrew Lutz up 6 spots. That's Andrew Lutz Jr. Up 6 spots. Now 7th. He is up to 7th place. PK up 6 into 10th. Looking here. Our biggest mover, though, Jeremy, Andrew Farnars, he is up 16 spots and currently in 12th.
Started 28th, somewhere down in there.
And he keeps gaining. Now he is up to 11th.
Yep.
Of course, you know, he has won here on OP Thursday night. And, you know, he said the last time we interviewed him, he likes to start in the back, and he has more fun racing back up through the field to get back up to the front.
Yeah, he won 2 weeks ago at Rockingham. So.
Everett's out there. It's nice to see a 2001 Dale Jr. Daytona throwback. And Belba says switching numbers show Sanchez as the 7 and Hop as 5. Well, Sanchez.
Rick Sanchez is the 05.
Well, I think it's showing, yeah, it's 05. And then
the number, I don't even see a number 7.
Jimmy Hop is the only Hop we have out here, and he is the 51.
Yeah.
She's confused. And we got
another caution.
Yes, we do. We're going to go ahead and take a look to see where what happened here. Says
I think it was in the back. I think it was in the back somewhere. I'm not sure.
Well, it shows it was Robert Hooligan.
Yep, he's down in his pit box already.
And that is the 80. Yep. Come on, stop. That is the 80 of Andrew Lutz Sr. Might have been a little bit, he might have been trying to get out of the way, but Andrew looks like he was trying to clear him. We see them coming out of the corner. Andrew
Robert
just
Hooligan, he disconnected, so we've lost him.
Oh man. Well, both of them were coming up the track. Andrew got into the back of him, and that's what lifted the rear end and got Robert loose and sent Robert up into the wall. Well, that's going to bring out our second caution of the night, folks. Tyler Dalton, your leader. Bobby Wetzel in second. Nicholas Donovan in a third. Jerry West, looks like he's coming off a pit road. He will be in fourth. And the 25 of Bentley Glazer in a fifth. We are going to go ahead and step aside, play our green flag sponsor commercial. Chevyland in Shreveport, Louisiana. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, go to Chevyland.com. Take a look at their inventory. You can do everything online, from browsing to financing. And if you can't make it to Shreveport, well, they'll deliver it to you in the lower 48 states. That is at Chevyland, Shreveport, Louisiana, Chevyland.com. We will be right back.
Sizzling summer savings are yours for the taking at North Louisiana's #1 dealer, Chevyland. Save now before the price adjustments kick in. Get up to $9,000 off MSRP on select new Silverado models, or incredible 0% financing on select new Chevrolet vehicles. And the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months, no charge scheduled maintenance. Get the best deals at North Louisiana's #1 dealer, Chevyland. Your Silverado headquarters. Online at Chevyland.com.
And our car's in the shop again.
Oh, man. Well, guys, we are back once again as the pace car is getting ready to dive off down the pit road as we are in turns 3 and 4. Kind of cut Jeremy off there. Didn't mean to cut you off trying to get back to the action, Jeremy. But, yeah hey, what you said you still having problems with your car again. Still acting
still
weird.
Stalling. Oh, it was worse. I drove to my dad's yesterday, and he only lives like 4 streets up down Church Street, and I couldn't go past 15 miles per hour. It was stalling. Yeah, so I had him come tow it.
And what a jump by Tyler Dalton, man. Just like a rocket off of that start finish. Getting out to, man, a 0.2 of a second over that P2 spot. And Bobby Wetzel, Jerry West, right now battling for that 3rd spot. And, of course, Andrew Farinaws, he is up 23 spots into 5th. Going to kind of watch this right here as he
We'll have another wreck. Somebody just slammed the wall.
Looks like Ron Holyfield.
Yep.
Has got the brunt of that damage. Let's take a look here.
He hit hard.
And I'm trying to see. As we get to, it happened up here with the 924 of Ron Holyfield and the 32. I'm not sure who the 32 is. That's Hunter Carlson. Oh, the 25 comes up and pushes the 32 up into the wall, and really nowhere for the 32 to go. And then he just gets turned around, nose first into the outside wall. Bubba Whittingham, Doug Johnson, Todd McGregor. Bubba goes for a ride. He goes hard into the outside wall as well.
You had a chain reaction.
Yeah, and that's, again, that is, these cars do not stop from 190 plus mile an hour very quickly.
We've got 3 black flags out right now. Nicholas Wing, Todd McGregor, and Brian Workman all got black flags. I don't know if they'll be clear or not. I don't know what happened, but we'll find out.
Well, Brian Workman was, I think he was able to get that shut down before he got involved. But I hear a car going around. I think that's Alex Green. He got the lucky dog, so he will be back on the lead lap. I need to add that.
Okay. All right, black flags are clear.
Ah, okay. Well, lap 21 of 167 as Alex Green. Is he going to be able to beat the pace car out? He may.
Closed.
He's going to
Yep.
get a black flag for exiting closed pit.
Oh, so when the pace car comes around and passes pit road, it gets closed?
Yes.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
That should, though, I don't think that's going to be a hold. I think that's just going to be an EOL penalty. So that'll put him at the end of the longest line.
Okay. We'll see.
I don't really I mean, I guess you could call it ARCA braking, but you know, these Gen 4s, the legacy Gen 4s, you know, we seen that last night with OP Wednesday night Grand National Series, and the only reason why I say it because I was in that race, and I got hard on the brakes and. You know, at 200 mile an hour, I just slid right up into the crash. So, but it happened right in front of me, so there was really no time for. As a Chevyland green flag back out once again. Tyler Dalton, though, getting great jumps on these restarts.
Internet went out just for a second there. So.
Do what?
So my internet went out just for a split second there.
Well, that ain't good.
Nope.
Well, you keep all that mess over there, okay?
Yeah, I'll try. We don't need any of that again.
But Tyler Dalton, though, he is getting a great jump on those restarts. Andrew Farinagh's 26 spots up here in P2. And we got a battle going on back here. Let me get on my drone cam because that is the.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was fixing to say we got the 8 of Nicholas Donovan, the 98 of Charlie Woods, the 78 of PK, and the 79 of Jeff Hollingsworth, all right here, as well as the 49 Adam Pettit and the 12 of Christian Strader. But we're going to have another caution.
Yeah, I think that's going to be Brian Elmore.
It looks like Andrew Lutz was involved in that as well. Let's take a look here. It happened right in front of Andrew. As we go frame by frame here, you'll see that is the 90 of Bobby Wetzel and the 39 of Brian Elmore. And Bobby just taps him on that right rear bumper, and that sends the 39 down and into the grass. Ooh, almost looked like the car was trying to raise up. There ain't much you can do when you're on grass other than hang on and just kind of lock it down to keep from. But I'm going back up here. And that's where the 80 and the 5, the 05, that is Rick Sanchez. Now the 80 was still flying. He goes up into the wall and then right down and really nowhere for Rick to go. And that just gets Andrew Lutz turned around. There's a 71 of Todd McGregor gets by. But we're going to go back live here, folks. Let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and bring, well, let's bring our, I guess, our race admin up here to the booth. Alex, buddy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, you know, our third caution of the night here. Looks like guys are just struggling with the cars a little bit tonight, brother.
Yeah, it's you know, I caused the first one. I feel bad about that. It just got loose in the corner and came down on the guy. But I think we're gonna get it figured out here. You know, we're sitting here talking in race chat. These restarts, these cars, they don't like cold tires. Cautions breed cautions, and it's just some bad luck here.
Well, you know, you are back on the lead lap, so you were able to get your lucky dog back. But I think you got a black flag for exit and closed pits. That just put you at the end of the longest line, didn't it?
Yeah, I beat the pace car out. It just it didn't make me go behind it. So.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck, buddy. We just want to bring you up here for just a second. You guys are fixing to go back green. Still a lot of race left, brother.
Yep. Everybody stick around here. We'll get it fixed out here.
All right. Good luck, bud.
Thank you, bud.
All right. Right now, though, Jeremy, our top five, Andrew Perrinaz up 27 spots. Bentley Glazer in a second. Jimmy Hopp in a third. Jerry West fourth. Charlie Woods is rounding out your top five as a pace car. Dies off down to pit road. Chevyland green flag in the flagman's hand. And he is going, good Lord. I think that flag owes him money, Jeremy.
Tell you, he's getting with it, isn't he?
Yeah, he was. Now, Andrew, though, he is just a machine, just running up through the field. He's going to go out to the front, and he's going to stay out there. I think they're going to have a hard time catching him, but Bentley Glazer right now and Jimmy Hopp battling out for that P2 spot. Jimmy down on the inside, Bentley out on the top side. Then they got the 0-1 of Jerry West right there as well.
Hope that flag man don't fall out of his bucket.
I hope he don't either. That would hurt.
Yeah, more, yeah.
We're looking at Jeff Hollingsworth
man.
now. I seen that. Caution back out. Bubba Winningham, I see him stuck to the wall.
He must have magnets on his car.
Ooh, the 98 of Charlie Woods with a lot of damage. Well, let's see if it will show us what happened here. We were on Charlie with the 98 right there. I think is where it started at. It was a 33. That is, who is the 33?
Garrett Streets.
Garrett Streets kind of came up and got into the Charlie on the left rear quarter panel. Well, that got them both out of shape, and then the 33 right into the side. Ooh, both of them hard into that inside wall. And, of course, Garrett's looks like he's having some connection issues as he was blinking in and out. And Charlie's got a lot of damage. That right front tire is completely snapped.
He'll definitely have to use a fast repair.
I was looking for the 66.
That's Bubba Winningham, but he's out on the track.
Yeah, I thought I seen Bubba up into the wall. I could have been wrong, but I want to look at this here. Watch this for a second. He is right on the bumper of that 33. So, well, folks, that is our fifth caution.
Let me go double check that. Yep, 5 cautions so far.
And how many lead changes we had? 2?
One.
One. Because Tyler Dalton led quite a few laps, and then Andrew Paranage just jumped up through there.
Yeah. Tyler led 23 laps.
As we are coming into turns 1 and 2. Andrew Paranage, Jimmy Hop, Bentley Glazer, Jerry West, and Cody Eldred, your top 5. Looks like I see Brian Workman down on pit road. And Charlie Wood's still down on pit road. So Doug Johnson looks to be a lap down. Garrett Street's still down on pit road, I believe. Nope. He just now got on the pit road. But Doug Johnson is a lap down. Brian Wortman is a lap down. Of course, we lost Robert Hooligan. Mike Edgerton did not start. Well, here we go. Chevyland green flag back out once again on the loud pedal. Again, you can hear those big engines roaring. Andrew Paranage with a great jump. Now we got a battle for second between Jimmy.
We're going to have a big wreck.
Oh,
there's Steven. This is going to be a big one.
As we are on the replay here, took me back here to Bobby Wetzel. And the 00 happened in front of him. That's the 00 of Greg Bourbonier and the 81 of Daniel Dow. Well, that just collects the one, or actually it's the, what number is he? The one of Gary Bergeron. It collects Stephen Luttrell, Bobby Wetzel. Did Todd McGregor get by? He did. Oh, nope, I spoke too soon. As the 36 of Stephen Luttrell comes back down from that outside and doors the 71. Looks
a lot
like
of fast repair is going to be used on this one.
Yes, it is. Oh, the 3 of Alex Green getting caught up in it as well. The 66 of Bubba Winningham. Oh, the 31. That is Brent Elmore into the back of Greg Bourbonier. The 9, I believe that is Nick Wing. Somehow gets it locked down, but Doug Johnson comes through and tags him. The 80 of Andrew Lutz down on the inside wall.
I bet Gregory Bourbonier went down to pit road and got him some bourbon.
He
After that one.
might need one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big one right there.
Yes, it was. I'm going to go ahead and bring this guy up to the booth. Well, because he says I don't never interview him, but Jeff, buddy.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's kind of wild and hairy out there right now, bud.
Yeah, I wish we could get it going green. We just got a little bit of impatience going and restarts, and just this could be so good, man. This setup feels good. The car feels good here. I'm not great with this car, but I feel pretty confident in it right now.
Well, and tires are still a big thing here at Texas.
They're free though.
They're free. Yeah.
Yeah. You can have as many as you want. You just got to go back there and get them. PK was saying, should we pit? I'm like, why? We got 5 laps on them. No,
Yeah, well, some guys do, some guys don't. But, I'm sure you guys are going to get it worked out. But, man, I just had to give you a hard time because I know.
Who's in the booth with you?
Jeremy's up here with me.
Hey, Jeremy.
Jeff,
what's up, brother?
Nice to see you again.
You too, brother. Tell your brother I said hey and I love him. We're fixing to go green, so I'm
All
gonna
right,
have
man.
to go. But much love, and I appreciate you guys.
All right, we'll see you, Jeff.
See you, boys.
All right.
I was giving him a hard time. He's like, "Why? You don't never interview us anyway."
Yeah. I think my brother did that when he was over at Downforce. So.
All right. Well, Jeremy, run through our fast repairs. Who has them? Who don't? While we're fixing to go back green here, give me just a second. As that Chevyland green flag is up in the air and back out. Here we go on the loud pedal once again. So who has a fast repair and who does not?
Well, I'm going to start with the ones who has their only fast repair. Our top spot, Andrew, he's still got his. Jerry West has his. Bentley Glazer. Let's see here. Jeff Hollingsworth, Cody Eldred, Christian Strader, Paul Crumry, Daniel Dow, Hunter Carlson, Tyler Dalton, Rusty Modesty, Nicholas Donovan, Brian Elmore, Rick Sanchez all have theirs.
Well, let's hold that thought for just a second as the caution came out.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I believe that was going to be caused or involve the 5 of Rick Sanchez. Let me find his car. And the 51 of Andrew Lutz Jr.
And Alex Green is done for the night.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Alex
didn't have a fast repair left.
Look like maybe, let's get on our far chase here. Looked like maybe Rick started getting loose and Andrew Jr. tapped him, but no, Rick slided up, gets up, and you see the rear end's loose. And Andrew Lutz Jr. right into the back end. Andrew may have thought he was going to go back down on the low side. Rick comes back up. Andrew gets into the back of him. I was looking for Alex. Did he get...
I think Alex might have.
He may have disconnected.
Yeah, Alex is gone. Yeah, Alex disconnected.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's done for the night. So we've lost Alex Green and Robert Hooligan.
Yeah, and of course Mike Edgerton did not start.
Yeah.
Stephen Luttrell is down on pit road. It looks like Brian Workman exiting pit road. Rick Sanchez exiting pit road. Brent Elmore as well. Greg Bourbonier is still down on pit road.
Yeah, he got black flagged. But he don't have a fast repair left either, so.
It looks like we've lost Andrew Lutz Jr. as well.
Yep. Yeah, we sure have. He didn't have a fast repair left either. Yep, he manually disconnected. So we've lost 3 as of this point. This is going to be caution number 7 for 21 laps, and we've only still had 1 lead change.
Well, hopefully things will kind of settle down a little bit. We get some green flag runs. Now, looking at from what I'm seeing, you know, and what we've been told with their fuel, we are looking at a 1. If it stays green, it'll be at least a 1 pit stop race. As Andrew Farrinaw's your leader, Jimmy Hop in second, Jerry West third, Bentley Glazer fourth, Cody Eldridge rounding out your top 5. Jeff Hollingsworth there in a 6th. As the Chevyland green flag is back out once again as they get going here. And my wife just came in and grabbed my coffee cup from me. Ooh, 51. Jimmy Hop getting a little bit loose there.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
Excuse me. The 79 of Jeff Hollingsworth and the 01 of Jerry West battling it out for that 4th place spot. And then we see Cody Eldred and Christian Strader back here side by side. Rusty Modesty and the 32 of Hunter Carlson. Of course, the 19 of Tyler Dalton led quite a few laps back here in 11th. Daniel Dow in 12th. And then we're kind of single file, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm noticing that as well, mid toward the back.
Yeah, Gail Brooks dropping it down to the inside line, going back single file behind the 90 of Bobby Wetzel. Brian Elmore and, well, it's supposed to be the 924 of Ron Holyfield and that Kodiak, a 25 machine. And I believe that is a throwback paint scheme too, Jeremy.
On who?
Well, it's showing the 25 on the car. It's on the 924 of Ron Holyfield. Hey, Everett, you're my paints guru. Isn't that a throwback of, who was it that drove that car? Oh, we're in the wall.
Yep.
I can't remember who. I got the name at the tip of my tongue, but I cannot get it out there. I cannot remember who drove.
Rusty Wallace.
Who?
It was Rusty Wallace.
Ricky Craven.
Ricky
yes.
Craven?
Yes.
Okay, because I seen back in '89 that Rusty Wallace drove the Kodiak as well.
Yeah, but the Gen 4s here, guys, only ran from 2003 to 2007.
Okay.
The Gen 4s, I should say.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Like I said, like I told you before the race started, this is my first time broadcasting Gen 4s. I am not used to these.
Yeah, they're a little bit. They are a handful, though. They're fun to drive because of the speeds. But now the number 9, the Dodge.
Nicholas Wing.
Nicholas Wing. I believe Bill Elliott drove that car prior to. It's not Casey Kane. Everett. So I go to Everett Grover.
You were right. Casey Kane replaced Bill Elliott, that number 9.
Oh, Nick, sorry about that. Okay, 9 is Casey Kane.
Yeah.
Did he drive the Gen 4s or did he come after the Gen 4s? Because I know Bill Elliott drove the 9 car for years. I think up until he retired. And is that when? Is that when? Yeah. Is that when Casey came in? Is when Bill retired? I've seen somebody else. 71's a Ward Burton throwback. That's Todd McGregor in your Cater Pilar car, Jeremy.
Cater Pilar, yeah, that's my Cater Pilar. I hadn't heard that since January. Yeah, I love my Cater Pilar car.
Kane was a rookie in 04. Okay. So Bill Elliott drove it in 03, retired in 03, and Kane took over in 04. Now, Rusty Modesty is running a Sunoco throwback paint scheme, and I know I've seen that, but I do not know who drove that car. Well, Nick, it's some of the hits to the outside wall have been pretty rough looking, but the cause of them has been fairly mild. You know, things happening right in front of the guys, and just not able to slow these big, heavy, fast cars down. I mean, the braking on these things, as you know, are horrible. And of course, Everett's out there. The 78, which is PK, is throwing a Mark Truex throwback with the 78 Bass Pro Shops. That car is actually at the Bass Pro Shop in Springfield, Missouri.
Wow. That would be cool to see.
And then he said the 90. Let me find the 90. That's Bobby Wetzel.
Yep.
Scott Riggs throwback. I think that's actually what's on. Yeah, it is. Look above the door, the driver's window, Scott Riggs.
Oh, nice.
And I want to say is Rusty's. Did he have? He don't have the driver's name. Well, Andrew Farinoz, Jeremy, is about a half a second ahead of Bentley Glazer.
Yep.
And Jerry West is almost 2 seconds behind Bentley. Jeff Hollingsworth up here in fourth. PK in a fifth. Jimmy Hop running that John Deere paint scheme, which I'm sure is probably a throwback as well. Let's look at his car real quick and see if there is a driver's name above the door. I don't see one.
I don't either.
Get back on my camera. Hunter Carlson, I think he is running a personalized. And there's the 98 of Charlie Woods. Charlie is 2 laps down right now. If we were to have another caution right now, Brent Elmore is the first car a lap down, so he would get the lucky dog. But we are lap 58 of 167.
I'll cross my fingers when I say this. They've got a pretty good green flag run going on right now.
Yes, we do. Tyler Dalton, your big leader from the beginning there, he's moved up to fifth as PK is losing spots. So tire wear may be starting to show a little bit here. Everett says the 79 looks like a Great Clips car that Casey Kane drove in the Busch Series. Oh, he's talking about Jeff Hollingsworth's car.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the same type of paint scheme, but I believe PK, Paul Crumry is the one that made, or it could have been James Durr made that paint for Jeff. Now Andrew, he is out to almost a 2-second lead on Bentley.
Wow.
Jerry West is a second behind a Bentley. Tyler Dalton making up some ground, but he is 2 seconds behind Jerry. Christian Strader, Jimmy Hop, Jeff Hollingsworth, he is kind of falling back a little bit. But
Steven, we might get some green flag pit stops here shortly from some drivers. They're pushing 46, 47 laps.
Yep, so we may actually see some of that green flag pit stop. Uh-oh. my fat arm hit my volume button.
Oh, geez.
I was like, where's all my engine noise? But Andrew Farinagh's your leader. Bentley Glazer in second. Jerry West third. Tyler Dalton fourth. Christian Strader back up to fifth. Jimmy Hopp has overtaken Jeff Hollingsworth for sixth. Hollingsworth in seventh. Pettit in eighth. Wetzel Knight, PK falling back to 10th. Got Daniel Dow back here in 11th. Rusty Modesty in 12th, up 17 spots. Cody Eldred falling back. He fell back 4 spots to 13th. Garrett Streets now, he is trying to make a move on that 4 of Cody Eldred. They are door to door coming down this back straightaway. He will get around Cody. Gary Bergeron back here in 15th. Ron Holyfield in 16th. Nick Wee in 17th. Hunter Carlson in 18th. Gael Brooks in 19th. Andrew Lutz back here in 20th. Brian Elmore 21st. Bubba Winningham 22nd. Brian Workman in 23rd. Doug Johnson 24th. Rick Sanchez back here in 25th. Brent Elmore is a lap down in 26th. 58 was a Harvick throwback. Where is the 58? Oh, that's Andrew Lutz Jr., but he is no longer in the race, so I can't see his car.
We've lost 5 drivers thus far.
Yeah, it looks like Mike Edgerton, who did not start, Robert Hooligan, Alex Green, Greg Bermanier, Andrew Lutz Jr., Nicholas Donovan, and that is it. Stephen Luttrell is in 29th, but he is several laps down. Looks like 6 laps down.
Wow. Well, some of these drivers just hit 50 laps.
Yeah, and he is fixing to go 7 laps down as Andrew Farinaugh does get around him. And we are, man, we've got to be getting close.
I'm wondering, since they've had all those cautions, if all of them just came down here and took a splash of fuel every single time.
Well, you know, some of them probably did, so
they may be able to go more than, you know, what we were thinking.
Well, let's see. I want to get with this guy because I know he will do a on-track in-car reporter. We'll see if Mr. Bubba, don't mean to scare you, buddy, in-track car reporter tonight. How's things going out there, bud? What are you seeing?
Well, thankfully, it's kind of smoothed out after some real rough restarts, and people, you know, the tires weren't warmed up and they were just trying a little too much too soon. A few people dropped, and we're running some laps here. So cars are tires getting weak now and getting a little bit to handle here, but that's when I passed a couple of cars. So
well,
we're gonna keep on. We got about 100 to go here.
How are y'all guys doing on fuel? As you got one coming around you there? How are you guys doing on fuel?
I'm about 27, 28 laps of fuel right now.
Okay.
So hang on one second. I'm gonna let this guy on by here. You know, so far this season, I've survived, driven very cautiously, finished on the lead lap, and I'm just staying out of trouble. And it's been a pretty good strategy so far.
Yeah, it's worked for you, Bubba. We're not going to keep you any longer, buddy. Yeah. I know you're out there trying to race. Appreciate you taking a minute to come up here and visit with us. Good luck, brother.
Thank you, man. I'm having a blast.
We'll get him back down there. It's nice. Some of these guys are, you know, willing to come up here, Jeremy, under green flag conditions, and I try not to get them pulled up in precarious situations, especially if they got several cars around them. As I see, Stephen Luttrell has entered a pit road.
Andrew has opened up almost a 5-second lead.
Yeah, he is. Well, he out right there at 5 seconds. Jerry West, though, he did get around Bentley Glazer. Bentley falling back to third. Tyler Dalton, though, he is charging up, but Christian Slater right there with him. Right now in a fifth. Adam Pettit back here, Bobby Wetzel. We're really just single files. Like Bubba said, guys are kind of settling down a little bit. A little bit of a battle there with Garrett Streets and Cody Eldred. And Garrett on the outside, PK right there in the mix as well. And down on the inside. Now, they got to be careful about these cars drifting up, Jeremy. Again, what I was talking about. They carry so much momentum. As we can see, PK really hard on the brakes to kind of slow that down so the car would rotate. But you see it kind of pushing up ever so slightly and coming out of the corners. Garrett Streets does get around. We got more guys coming down pit road. Hunter Carlson, Andrew Lutz. Looks like Stephen Luttrell still down on pit road. So we are going to start seeing some pit stops here, folks.
Yep.
I'm just curious of what is Andrew's stint. I know with ATVO it shows you how many laps they've been out. How many laps has he been out so far?
Andrew?
Yeah.
58, 59 now. It just changed over.
Okay, so 59 laps. So he should be getting close to being
Jerry
out
West,
of fuel.
Jerry West, Bentley Glazer, Daniel Dow, Jimmy Hopp, Jeff Hollingsworth, Cody Eldred, Paul Cumry. They've all been out 59, almost 60 laps. So we got several.
Yeah, I still see Andrew Lutz. He is coming off a pit road. Stephen Luttrell just now coming off a pit road, so he might have had some damage still. Does Stephen Luttrell have a pass repair left?
Yes.
Okay. So he is trying to get some more of his damage fixed. Lap 67 of 167. And I thought I did. I picked the only... Oh, man. I picked the only camera pack that doesn't have a crank it up cam or a wall cam. Andrew Faranos comes out of the tri-oval into turns 1 and 2, jumping out to almost a 6.5 second lead, or actually does have a 6.5 second lead over Jerry West. Now Tyler Dalton making a move. He has come around Bentley Glazer. I see Christian Strader, PK coming down pit road. Jeff Hollingsworth still out on the track. Looks like Rusty Modesty will be your first car a lap down. Hunter Carlson right there with him. PK down on pit road. He's getting 4 tires and fuel as he goes to take off. Now this is just how fast these guys are going. PK just jumped down, was on the lead lap, jumped down to pit road and already lapped down, Jeremy.
Wow. Yep.
So Andrew Farinazzo up 27 spots. That's just so amazing. Now, this guy is, like I said, he is on a whole different level. But he is in first. Tyler Dalton, though, making moves. He has jumped back up to that P2 spot. Adam.
I'm sitting here waiting to see if here comes Andrew.
Bentley Glazer down pit road, Cody Eldred, Gary Bergeron. There is Andrew Farinaz. Tyler Dalton staying out, as well as Adam Pettit and Bobby Wetzel, Daniel Dow, Jimmy Hopp, Jeff Hollingsworth. And Cody Eldred coming out of his pit box, as well as Jerry Bergeron. I keep wanting to say Gary. It's Jerry.
Yeah.
We had this discussion pre-race. I asked him. I got the last name 100% correct, but the first name I still have issues with is Tyler Dalton. Still has the lead or back in the lead. Excuse me. Adam Pettit in second. Bobby Wetzel third. Gael Brooks in fourth. Nick Wing in fifth. Garrett Street sixth. Brian Elmore seventh. Ron Holyfield up in eighth. Bubba Winningham in ninth. Brian Workman in 10th. Doug Johnson in 11th. Rick Sanchez in 12th. Andrew Farinoz is back out on the track, back in 13th, but you can definitely see the difference in the tires as Farinoz just blows right past Dalton like he was sitting still. Now it makes me wonder if Tyler's going to come down pit road, but he's going to stay out.
Yeah, he's going to stand on this lap.
Adam Pettit now down pit road. Doug Johnson down in his pit box as well. But even though you've seen Andrew Farinoz smoke past Tyler, Tyler is still your leader. Now Bobby Wetzel is up to second. Gael Brooks up 28 spots into third. Brian Elmore fourth, but one pit stop is going to make or break you, Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's still a lot of laps left. We're, pretty much halfway through. But yeah, these fresher tires. Everybody's probably going to get, new sets of tires within the next, I don't know, 5-10 laps, maybe a little less than that.
Well, it depends on how much fuel they have, but here comes the 01.
That too, yeah.
That is the 01, a gray. Nope, that is, who is the 01? That is
Jerry West.
Jerry West. Now, I believe Jerry's on fresh tires too, so he just rode right past Tyler Dalton. Bubba Winningham coming off a pit road. Here comes Bentley Glazer. Again, that just shows you how much fall off they have. When these guys have been out here 50 laps, the guys with fresh, brand new tires are just, they can probably run that way for about 10 or 15 laps, and then you'll start to see them fall off. So now it's become a pit strategy race.
Yeah, Tyler Dalton, 60 laps, almost 61. Bobby and Gael's both at 51. Charlie Woods has been out there 55, but he's 2 laps down. So Rick Sanchez and Brian Workman's at 47. So,
well, just to let you know, your mic was kind of crackling there just a little bit, but
yeah, I'm not sure why either.
We heard what you said.
And my battery in my headphones may be dying too, even though I charged them all week.
Oh, wow. May have charged them too much.
I might have. I left them on the charger for like 3 days.
Well, we had a battle right here for just a second between PK, Paul Crumry, and Daniel Dow as they are coming up.
Tyler Dalton down pit road.
I see that. And so is Brian Workman down pit road. Charlie Woods as well. So that's going to put Bobby Wetzel on as your leader. Gael Brooks in second. Andrew Farinoz back here in third. Rick Sanchez in a fourth. Jerry West fifth. Bentley Glazer sixth. Christian Strader in a seventh. Rusty Modesty in eighth. Adam Pettit ninth. Daniel Dow 10th. PK Paul Crumry in 11th. Hunter Carlson in 12th. Jimmy Hop 13th. Jeff Hollingsworth back to 14th. And the battle here between Cody Eldred and the 31 of Brent Elmore. Now Brent is a couple of laps down.
Jimmy Hopp is the last one on the lead lap as of right now. Oh no, Jeff Hollingsworth just got put back on the lead lap.
Yep. As we see the 4 of Cody Eldred coming around the 90. Where is the 90 at? Oh, that's Bobby Wetzel. He is your leader. But Bobby, I think, has been out here almost maybe 61 laps.
Bobby and Gael's been out here 56. They just changed over.
They've been out here how many?
56.
56, okay.
Yep.
Again, you can see the difference as these guys that pitted. It looks like Rick Sanchez down on pit road now. But these guys that have pitted with those fresher tires are passing. Now Bobby Wetzel, he is finally coming down pit road. Well, that's going to give the lead to Gael Brooks. Andrew Farinoz is back here, but he is about 6.5 seconds behind Gael. Jerry West, Bentley Glazer, they are coming past the start-finish line. That's going to put Bentley up in 4th, Christian Strader in 5th, Rusty Modesty in 6th, but I think we got lap traffic. That is the 98 of Charlie Woods. He's going to be on the fresher tires as he gets to run to the inside. I'm trying to get lap back here the hard way. Now, Charlie still is several laps down. It looks like I got him at 3 laps down.
I got him with the same.
But Charlie is trying to make a run as he is down on the inside of the 01 of Jerry West. Going to make it stick on that inside line. Jerry looking to come down, but has the 90 right below him. And we may have Bobby Wetzel jumping off track. Was able to maintain and save it. I just seen it on my event viewer, but didn't catch it on camera. But he is back on the track, trying to close the gap between him and that 29 of Christian Strader. Now, Bobby is 2 laps down is what I've got him at. But look who's back out to the front once again, the 88 of Andrew Farinoz. Who knew? Who would have thought this guy would be back up here 7 seconds ahead of Jerry West, 7.5 seconds ahead of Bentley Glazer and Christian Strader.
Andrew's led 57 laps so far.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here looking. We've got, man, the gap difference is just unreal. Garrett Streets, Brian Elmore, Gael Brooks, Ron Holyfield, Doug Johnson, Bubba Winningham, Brian Wertman, and Rick Sanchez all a lap down. Andrew Lutz, I've got him 2 laps down. Brent Elmore at 2 laps. Charlie Woods at 2 laps. Todd McGregor at 4 laps. 5 laps.
I've got Charlie at 3.
That's what yeah.
Okay.
I got him on that too.
And then Stephen Luttrell 11.
Now, Stephen Luttrell not having the best night, but he is still out there battling. Oh, we're going to have a caution, I think, because I got.
Man.
Or is it a single car?
It looks like it's just a single car.
We're going to do a live look here.
I think it's going to be Rusty Modesty.
Rusty Modesty. Oh, and the 81 of Daniel Dow. Well, that sends Rusty down into the inside wall. Stayed off the racing surface. It looks like he ended up towing to pit road. So no caution, and we are 67 laps to go, or 68 laps to go, I should say. It looks like Rusty may have.
He's got a meatball.
Yeah, he is probably towed.
He's got a fast repair too. So.
Okay, so I was wondering if he had a fast repair or not.
Yeah, he's got one. Man, Andrew's almost 9-second lead.
I've got him a 9.1,
Yep.
9.2 ahead of Jerry West.
Yeah, I just hit 9.1 here. So
Bentley Glazer, though, in third. Christian Strader, fourth. Adam Pettit in fifth. Daniel Dow in sixth. Tyler Dalton, seventh. Jimmy Hopp, eighth. A battle right here between Jimmy and Rick Sanchez. Rick trying to get on the lead lap. Or trying to stay on the lead lap, I should say. I think I still got him a lap down, so.
Who?
Rick Sanchez.
Yeah, he's still a lap down.
Jeff Hollingsworth in ninth. PK up 6 spots into 10th. And Cody Eldred. Do what?
Rusty Modesty used his fast repair and left.
Oh, no. Cody Eldred is in 11th. Jerry Bergeron in 12th. Hunter Carlson back here in 13th. Nick Wing in 14th. Bobby Wetzel 15th. Gael Brooks in 16th. Garrett Streets in 17th. I was looking here, see. Just guys are just single file. Brian Elmore in 18th. Ron Holyfield in 19th. Doug Johnson 20th. Bubba Winningham in 21st. Brian Workman in 22nd. Rick Sanchez 23rd. Andrew Lutz Sr. in 24th. Brent Elmore 25th. Charlie Woods in 26th. Todd McGregor 27th. Stephen Luttrell still out here in 29th. So we have 28 cars left in the field. And Andrew has opened up a 10.5 second gap on that P2 spot. You see Andrew's coming through the front trioval here. And Jerry and them, well, actually Andrew is on the back stretch now. Jerry and them coming into turn 1 and 2. Just unreal the gap that he is opened up. So now all he's doing is just running his race, Jeremy.
Pretty much. I mean, he'll have to pit one more time, but
yeah,
he's at 26 laps right now. So
yeah, and we've got 61 laps to go.
Yep. Yeah, he'll definitely have to pit it one more time. So.
And, you know, he's trying to get that gap opened up even further before he pits. That way he can do what he needs to do, either take 4 tires or 2 tires and fuel. Again, this has now become a pit strategy game, Jeremy, with this green flag run. And I want to say we've been on green flag for.
I'm wondering how many laps we've been on right now. I don't know how to check that.
Let me see if I've got. I wish I could tell you, buddy, because I have no idea.
I don't either.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know it's been at least 70 laps since we had the last caution. Let me see.
Wow.
We
figured they would get it together.
Oh, we knew they would. It was just a matter of when. Keep an eye on things for me real quick. I'm going back through.
Okay. Actually, I could probably pull that up on YouTube.
Well, I'm actually looking at I have an event viewer that'll tell me what lap the last caution was on. Just kind of keep an eye on things for me here real quick.
Yeah, I am. Ain't much going on right now.
Oh, come on. We went green flag at lap 41.
Wow.
So, looks like Andrew Lutz coming off of pit road. Stephen Luttrell coming off pit road. But Andrew Farinoz, again, 12, almost a 13-second lead on the rest of the field as he is coming up on Cody Eldred to put Cody another lap down. Or put Cody a lap down. Cody is the last car on the lead lap.
Yep.
Now we got some action going on up here. Bubba Whittingham got around Doug Johnson as the 80, or should say the 21 of Andrew Lutz comes around Bubba. Now Andrew looks like he is 5-6 laps down. So he is trying to battle it out to get his lap back as he goes to the inside. That is, who was that? I think that was Andrew getting loose.
Uh-oh.
As the 49, he saves it. As the 49 of, I believe that is, trying to find his number here.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, that's Adam Pettit.
Okay.
But Andrew's on those fresh tires, and he is taking off. But this Andrew Farinoz, he has opened up a 14-second lead over the P2 spot of Jerry West. Bentley Glazer still right there in a third. Christian Strader in fourth. Adam Pettit in a fifth. Tyler Dalton sixth. Daniel Dow seventh. Jeff Hollingsworth back here in eighth. Jimmy Hopp in ninth. PK in 10th. And Cody Eldred in 11th. Now the 36 is looking to the inside of Cody and PK. And again, that is those fresh tires. As you can see, he just hugged that inside line and just went right around them. Now, the Stephen Luttrell is looking to get around that 51 of Jimmy Hopp, and he does with ease. Now he's looking, at the rest of the field here as he gets around the 31. Now he's catching up with the 88 of Andrew Farinoz, trying to get one of his laps back, and he will get a lap back here as he gets around the leader.
Hunter Carlson had a meatball, and he's down pit road in his box.
Ooh.
Somebody else is down pit road as well. It looks like Jimmy Hopp.
Yep, Jimmy Hopp. Hunter Carlson must have used this fast repair because he is now coming out. as well as the 51 of Jimmy Hop. Now, again, lap 120 of 167, so it looks like 48 laps to go, so they will have enough fuel for the ones that just pitted to make it the rest of the race. Now, your top 7 will have to pit at some point, as Jeff Hollingsworth was looking to get around. Now he is coming down pit road. Is he able to get it shut down? He did, as he comes down pit road. Probably going to take 4. PK coming with him as well in that 78 machine. So I'm going to keep an eye on these guys real quick to see if they take 4 in fuel. I see the right sides are up. Yep. So these 2 guys are taking 4 in fuel. That's going to get them back out on the track. Now, you're going to watch these guys really scream getting around the rest of the field. Question is when is Farnaz in the 88, when is he going to come down pit road? Jeremy, what do you think?
He's been out there 41, almost 42 laps now. Oh, that's a tough one. He definitely cannot make it with what he's got right now.
No.
There's no way.
So, and I know you don't race a whole lot,
right,
but in your mind, if you was out there in his position with the 16-second gap on the P2, when would you pit? When do you think that would be a good time to pit? Would you go as long as you could, or would you risk?
No, I wouldn't risk staying out there as long as I could, because you never know what can happen. I think I would, like I said, that's tough because anything could happen, a caution, whatever. Maybe 50 laps. I would, if he can make it. Like I said, I wish we knew how much fuel they had. That would be a good stat for us broadcasters to be able to look at.
I think they run 100%.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're getting so many laps on a tank of fuel. Some guys, depending on how hard they're in the throttle, are getting PK said he was in somewhere around the 53 lap mark during practice. Of course, in the draft, it's Texas. You can still get in the draft. You can still save fuel, so you can still get up there. But if you're kind of like you are with Andrew right here, being out there by yourself, you can still save, but you're not going to get the gap that he has on that P2 spot by saving.
Right. He comes down now, he'll definitely be able to make it.
Oh, absolutely.
But he just passed it up again, so he didn't come down in this one. He's pushing 46 laps being out there. I would almost imagine it could be any time. It could be any moment.
Yep. Bentley Glazer, Brian Elmore down on pit road now. So we're going to keep an eye on Andrew. He is going to stay out another lap, as looks like Bubba Whittingham coming down pit road now. So he's
surely
really pushing it.
Yeah, surely Andrew will not, stay out too long, or he'll just have to make his bed and lay in it.
Yeah, well, look at the gap Farnaz has got on the 2nd and 3rd place and the 4th place. Now Pettit.
He's ahead. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a driver. I probably will never be a driver, so I don't know what they're thinking.
Well, Adam Pettit and them coming down pit road, but again, look at the. Everybody from 4th back is a lap down right now.
Yeah.
Or
and
more.
Daniel Dow just got black flagged.
Oh no.
Oh.
He was probably speeding on pit road.
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing as well.
Ron Holyfield coming down pit road. Garrett Streets blinking out, but Garrett's coming down pit road, and now Doug Johnson coming out of his pit box. Back to Andrew, though.
We got three cars on the lead lap right now.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Oh. Now, once those 3 come down pit road, it'll all cycle back, but Yeah, this is weird. Garrett Streets just got black flagged as well.
Oh no, Christian Strader's down on pit road as now. So Andrew and Tyler are the two that's been out here the longest. As Andrew goes to the high side, lets Jeff Hollingsworth buy him down on the bottom side. But these two guys, Tyler Dalton, up on the high side now. As looks like Tyler's coming down pit road now. So it makes me wonder, is Andrew with that 25-second gap, is he is going to take this as far as he can, as we are lap 131 in the books.
And Andrew is officially the only car on the lead lap.
I know, this is just unreal.
First time I've ever seen this.
That's, he's been able to avoid. He started back in 28th, Jeremy, and he is now in the lead, has led the most laps, I'm sure.
92. I just checked.
And he has got a 33-second gap
Gosh.
on P2. That is the 51 of, where's it at? Where's he?
Jimmy Hop.
Jimmy Hop coming around Andrew. Andrew really not worried about this lap traffic right now. He is just out here running his race, racing the track. Now he comes down pit road.
Comes Andrew.
But with that 30-second gap,
I was close. I said 50 laps, so he made that for 51.
Yeah, but with that 30-second gap, and now it's starting to shorten.
Yeah, it's going to shorten big time right now.
But he's still going to be, I don't know if he'll, well, Gael, he is on the lead lap, so.
Yeah, it's starting to cycle through again now, so. Yeah.
Well, that does put Gael Brooks in the lead. Andrew Farinoff's coming off a pit road right now. Jerry West closing the door, or closing the gap here, taking it down to about 10 seconds. But he is still 4 seconds behind. I should say he is 5 seconds behind Andrew. How long has Gael Brooks been out? I think he just pitted, didn't he?
No, he's been out there almost 39 laps. So he's probably going to have to pit as well. I don't see. We've got 34 laps to go. So I don't see 38, 34. It's going to be 70. He can't make it. There ain't no way.
He may have to do a short run here. But right now, well, I say he's got a 2-second lead on Andrew. But Andrew is closing that gap fairly quickly. He's down about a second and a half behind Gael.
Yep, Andrew's got the fresher tires.
Yes, he does. So he will get out in front. And Jerry West, about 6.5 seconds behind. Bentley Glazer, he is there in 4th. Christian Strader in 5th. Adam Pettit in 6th. Tyler Dalton 7th. And Jeff Hollingsworth in 8th. Black and white.
I'm not sure. And Andrew just passed Gael Brooks, so. Yeah, I'm not sure on the black and white because I don't see any black and white. So.
Don't think we're in black and white, are we?
No, because I've got it pulled. I've got YouTube pulled up on my TV, and it's not black and white. Bella, if you're on a computer, I hope your graphics card didn't go out. I was having issues.
No kidding, because I'm still showing color on my screen. So
yeah, I am too. Now I don't know if she may be talking about Andrew, the number 88 of Andrew. I ain't pronouncing his name because his car is basically black and white.
Yeah, his car is black and white.
Oh.
I went back here to look at Rick Sanchez, who's back here in 14th, and I'm still seeing that silver with the red flames and the yellow wheels. So
Yeah, I'm seeing color. So
now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars, 1 lap down. And then I've got 1, 2 laps down. Oh, it's Jerry Bergeron. It goes up into the wall. No caution, though. And I don't know how he kept that thing. Oh, okay. Woo. Had me worried. Don't scare me like that. I thought something was wrong with my stream.
no, it's not. It's fine.
Now, Rick Sanchez did get around Jerry Bergeron and the 19 of Tyler Dalton. But he is going to lose that spot again as Tyler does get her back around Sanchez.
Stephen Andrews opened up a 10-second lead again.
That is just unreal. I don't know how he does it.
I don't either. I mean, he's got the fresher tires, but just barely because Jerry West has been only been out there 18 laps, and Bentley Glazer's been out there 16. So, but
we're kind of looking at some different camera angles as they are coming into turns 3.
oh, somebody just smacked the inside wall.
I'm trying to look to see.
It's going to be Stephen Luttrell, I do believe. No caution because there was only one car involved.
Oh, his hood is up over his windshield, too.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he just lost it coming out of that turn.
Let's see if it'll show it here. Nope, that was the last crash, so.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, I think Steven does not have any fast repairs left.
He's got one.
He's got one, so he may use it right here. Everett says that 88 is whooping everyone. Yeah. He is just.
Opened up a 12.5-second lead now.
Well, I got it a 13-second lead over
13?
Jerry West.
Okay. Yeah, you're a little ahead of me.
Bentley Glazer in a third. Yeah, oof, yeah.
Yeah, really.
Well, here comes the 34. That is, who is the 34? That is Gael Brooks.
Yeah.
He is trying to get back up here to get back on the lead lap as he gets around Jerry West. I've only got 3 cars on the, actually I got several cars back on the lead lap.
Yeah, I've got 7, so.
Gael Brooks is going to be the last car on the lead lap. And then Rick Sanchez, he is back up there, first car a lap down, so.
Now I've got 6 cars on the lead lap. And I've got Adam Pettit, last car on the lead lap, but I may be lagging behind a little bit.
I think you're lagging behind a little bit. Because I've got Cody Eldred. Nope. Take that back. Jeff Hollingsworth. Yep, Adam Pettit is the last car on the lead lap.
Okay, all right. I'm not lagging then.
No, and I don't have that type of Stephen Luttrell still down on pit road.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's done. So he's got a fast repair left, so I don't know. But he is also 17 laps down.
But Jerry West, Andrew Farinoz, though, man, 15.5-second lead over that P2 spot. And we're looking back here. That's the 71 of Todd McGregor. I think it's probably on a little fresher tires.
Yep, Stephen, we got 20 to go.
Yes, we do. It has been a long green flag run. This
Yeah,
is
it
what
started out
these.
rough.
Yeah, it started out a little rough, but this is the type of runs these guys have been looking for, Jeremy. Especially over the last several races of just a lot of wrecks.
Yeah, it was probably those, tires were cold and other things as well. I don't know, but they got it straightened out.
Oh yeah, yeah, and yeah, I don't think that would bode very well at this point. As the 89 of that is Wetzel, or no, 89 is Workman. I'm sorry, Workman. Hunter Carlson right there. Those two guys are battling out for the 17th. Now Todd McGregor is trying to find a lane to get around these guys. And now he just kind of backs up just a little bit. Waiting. Oh, 3 wide. Will he make it stick? And he does. Oh, Hunter Carlson.
Save it.
What a save by Hunter right there. Unbelievable.
Everett, you just about jinxed it.
Wow, what a save by Hunter Carlson. Getting down on that grass. Andrew or Todd is trying to get, some laps back here. As I got him, 4 laps down? 6 laps down.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at the wrong one.
But Andrew Farinaws, man, has just been something to behold. Now he has got his biggest lead was 33 seconds. Now he's back out to an 18-second lead. And I know Alex was talking about this guy, I think week before last or last week, about how much fun this guy is to watch, starting in the back and working his way up through the field all the way back up to the front. And I think when I talked to him last week, he says that's what he enjoys about racing is racing up through the field as he is coming up by the 388. The 388 is going to give him some room to get around. Now he's going to come up on some more lap traffic. That is the one of Jerry Bergeron. Jerry's going to stay up high, let him come around. Now he's coming up on the 5 of Rick Sanchez with 14 to go. Rick is going to stay up to the high side and just let the leader pass as we have a change in position. The 29 of Christian Strader gets around the 01 of Jerry West. Now Bentley Glazer, though, is knocking on Jerry's door right now, going to try to get it around him.
And Stephen Andrew has led 113 laps right now.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's very impressive. As the 01 of Jerry West almost down on the grass there, Jeremy, coming in or through the trioval there as they come in turns 1 and 2. Bentley Glazer is just waiting for that opportunity to get around Jerry and get into that podium finish. But 12 laps to go. Farinaws has opened up a 19-second lead on Christian Strader right now.
Wow.
But right now, the battle we're watching, though, Jerry West, Bentley Glazer back and forth. Tyler Dalton just sitting back here in 5th. Now Adam Pettit trying to get around the 98 of Charlie Woods. You're right. Everett. Did you read what he said?
Yeah, I did. I'm going to comment. I was like, well, apparently he passed inspection.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he passed pre-race, so
yeah.
we're going to have to ask him about that if he finishes out strong here. We are 10 to go. Wrapping this up, Christian Strader in second, Jerry West in third. Still battling Bentley Glazer for that P. And
we got a caution,
has come
Steven.
out.
Where did
Wow,
that happen at?
that was back here. A show with Andrew Lutz.
That is not what Andrew wanted.
No, it is not. And I want to kind of get back here. Oh, Andrew Lutz was coming out of pit road.
Oh, no.
And as he was coming out of pit road, it looks like he got hard on the throttle. And self-spun. Try to keep it off of the racing service. Did not. That's what brought out the caution with 10 to go. Unfortunately, that is not what Andrew Farinoz wanted to see.
If he would have stayed on the apron a little bit, I don't think the caution would have came out. But he stopped on track.
Yep, it would not have come out because with 10 to go, it's iRacing cautions only, I believe.
Yep.
Well, Andrew came down pit road.
Yeah, he did.
Got fresh tires. So did Tyler Dalton, Jerry West, Christian Strader, Bentley Glazer, Adam Pettit. Jeff Hollingsworth coming down now. Bobby Wetzel stayed out, I think. Gail Brooks stayed out. Jimmy Hop, PK, looks like coming off of pit road. Yes, it does. That's going to change everything as we got cars lined up here hoping to get a waiver round, or several of them, like PK is looking to get the lucky dog. But Bobby Wetzel is your first car a lap down, so we're going to see what happens here as we get to the line to see if they all get a wave around or if Bobby gets the lucky dog. Well, Bobby's on the lead lap. Gail Brooks is on the lead lap. Looks like all of those guys got the wave around.
Wow.
So guys, I got to check it up.
Yep, I was seeing that. Was that the number 39 car?
49. That is Adam
49,
Pettit.
okay. Oh, okay. We don't want a caution inside of a caution.
Nope, looks like Gail Brooks, Bobby Wetzel, Jimmy Hop all got waiver rounds.
Yep. Yeah, that caution changes everything, and I bet Andrew is not happy right now.
You know, but
he was cruising.
As pace car dies off,
yep,
dies off down the pit road. Chevrolet green flag back out once again on their loud pedal. 7 laps to go as we get going here for the final 6 laps. And again, Andrew wasted no time. Do what?
Everybody's close together now after that caution.
Yeah, but Andrew is wasting no time jumping out there, trying to get the run going.
Christian's blinking in and out.
Yeah, and he is falling back as well.
Yep. Yeah, he is.
Oh, the old one of Jerry West.
Oh, man.
Getting a little loose.
Yep.
But we got a battle right now for that P3, or with the P4, I should say, with Bentley Glazer and Jerry West. Jerry on the inside, Bentley on the outside. Bentley does have the slight edge coming down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4. Is he going to have enough momentum to stay out in front of Jerry? But it doesn't It's going to be tight.
Yep.
He does edge out Jerry as the 49 of Adam Pettit is trying to make his way up there. Now Jerry right on the bumper of Bentley. Now Tyler Dalton is up here about 0.3 of a second off of Andrew's bumper. Now looking at their last lap, a 29.05 Andrew as we cross over, 29.11 for Andrew, a 29.14 for Tyler. Christian Strader, though, with the fastest lap that time with the 29.04. So Christian is trying to get something going as Bentley now is trying to catch up with Christian, about a half a second behind him. And we are 3 to go. Be 2 to go at the line here. Next time around will be the white flag. I don't see... I hate to say it, but I think it's going to be single file. 1, 2, 3. Andrew
Looking like it.
Yeah, looking like Andrew's going to walk away with the win here, with Tyler in second, Christian in a third. Bentley Glazer is 0.6 of a second behind Christian, unless Jerry gets behind him and pushes him up there.
Flag out.
White flag in the air. Here we go. Now at this point, Jeremy, whatever is going to happen is going to happen, but
Yep.
I don't see...
And I think we've got our top 3 right here.
Yeah, I believe so, with Andrew Farinauz, Tyler Dalton, and Christian Strader. Again, Bentley Glazer still about 0.6 of a second behind. As we come to the checker flag, that is your top 3. Andrew Farinauz, Tyler Dalton, and Christian Strader. These guys will come in to the booth or to the waiting room here in just a second. We're going to step aside, and we will be right back with the Maxspeed TV post-race right here. So hang tight, folks. We will be back. All right, folks, we have caught up with our top three, and we will get on our third place finisher here, Christian Strader. Let me bring him up to the booth. There he is. Christian, caught you mid-sentence. We have a good or bad habit about doing that to you guys, getting ready for these interviews. I know y'all were down there chatting it up, and man, Andrew, we were just talking about that. You guys, Andrew was as fast tonight, but you guys had one heck of a green flag run there with probably close to 100 laps of green flag racing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was great. It was great to go green. We've had the past few weeks been kind of having some issues with cautions and things. So it was really nice to get some racing in and kind of let things play out and just kind of see how the field actually shakes up as who's going to be running up front, who's got pace, who's burning their stuff off and just kind of pushing hard. So it was a good night to kind of see where everybody stacks up with each other.
Well, I mean, also, at the beginning we were seeing guys being a little bit impatient, but things kind of, after that, that, I don't want to say the last caution. The last caution was kind of silly, but it is what it is. But, the caution before that, there was guys just kind of being a little impatient, and then everybody just kind of settled into their spots. There was a lot of give and take after that caution of like 41, I think, is where we were at.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to see, and I'm glad everybody kind of like took a minute and looked at what everybody was doing and saying, hey, we just kind of need to relax, let it get spaced out a little bit and get to racing. Because don't get me wrong, it pays off to be aggressive on the restarts. But as these races are long and we had 167 laps, that even if you gain those spots, if you're out there pushing and things, you'll burn them up and people will come back to you. So it was good to see everybody kind of just get a handle and feel on like the fact that it's a long race and you don't have to make everything happen in just a couple corners.
Now, we were talking a little bit about the fuel that you guys were carrying on board. I think y'all were running 100% fuel because y'all were getting somewhere around the 50 to 52 to 56 laps on a tank of fuel. Would you have liked? Were you okay with that, or would you have liked to seen maybe a little lower fuel percentage?
No, I'm a big fan of the 100% fuel. I think that it kind of gives you a good time to have a secondary plan of action. Like when you kind of shorten things out, if you're not quick right off the bat, it makes it a little difficult to kind of work your way back through the field. And I feel like the long fuel run kind of plays well for everybody to spread out a little bit, but also I just enjoyed running old tires. Like it's just something that I enjoy doing. It's a lot of fun to me. So I do like that part.
Well, awesome job tonight, Christian. You started in the top 5. You finished P3. Man, it was great to get a good green flag run in. We try to get a lot of your guys' cars, some air time. But stuff does happen, and we do got to cover that. But awesome job tonight. It was a great race. Good to see you out there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you, brother. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give?
Just want to say I appreciate it to having you in the booth and putting on the broadcast and sticking things out. And then just for the field to sit down and take a look and kind of get things going. That was nice to see. So I just really want to say thank you to everybody for putting on a good show tonight.
All right, Christian. Now, I don't know if you're going to stick around or not, but I'm going to move you up to that post-race campfire so you guys can kind of go over the incidents tonight and make a community decision on that. But congratulations, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, I'll see you next week. Have a good one.
All right. Well, that's going to bring us to our second place finisher tonight. Let me get his car turned around here. On Mr. Tyler Dalton. Where is he at? There he is. We'll get him up to the booth. Well, Tyler, buddy, you started on the pole. Wanted to talk to you for winning the pole tonight, but you kind of stuck out where you guys hang out at, and I'm sure you got your reasons, but that's okay, brother. But man, what a great run for you guys tonight.
Yeah, sorry about that. Not really one for a lot of interviews. I've got a lot of anxiety issues, so interviews sort of spooked me. But yeah, I started on the pole. Felt like we had a really good car. I knew Andrew was going to be obviously a really good contender, and then started off rough there. Screwed up and didn't pit on lap 15. I'm used to a league where we have 3 sets of tires, and you would never pit on lap 15 for tires. And I was sort of surprised to see the entire field pretty much pit behind me. So put ourselves in a hole there and ended up back in 15th place because we had to pit a couple cautions later. Survived a couple wrecks. And really proud of the guys, though. We started off really rough there, but we finished it out really good there. Mad at myself. I felt like I had something on for Andrew on the short run, but originally I was going to go 2 tires. The left sides weren't really wearing much, but we weren't caught up, so he was not going to get the lead. So I went back to 4, but I'd already unchecked the fuel because of the 2. I was on pit road, told him to put fuel back in it, but this track is known for having a bug where if you change something on pit road, it won't do it. So we ended up with low fuel there at the end, so we're pretty tight there behind Andrew. I was just trying to stay in his draft and do all I could just to hold on to second. Because with it being that tight, with probably less than 9 gallons of fuel in it, it just wouldn't turn. So our best bet there was just to hold on to second.
Well, you were talking about the tires and the fuel. We asked Christian about the fuel, but I want to ask you about the tires. Now, these cars are notorious about eating the right sides up, especially at these, I don't want to say shorter tracks, but these aren't super speedways that we're running. We're running more technical tracks. Are you okay with the unlimited tire situation, or would you like to see just as a future, maybe next season or something, doing tire limits?
Well, some races we've had tire limits, some races we've had unlimited. So you never know what you get until you get into the server. But I like it both ways, to be honest. But it does sort of put you in a bind if you're up front, and obviously everyone behind has nothing to lose by pitting. So you don't really know what to do in that situation. So I would be on board with the tire limit within reason, but
Gotcha.
Tonight that's not why we didn't win the race. Andrew was clearly the fastest on the long run. I was just happy that before that caution towards the end, I was able to get back there, and I think I was probably going to get third there. That we were able to drive all the way back in 15th and be able to get back to almost where we were.
Well, Tyler, definitely awesome job. I know you led quite a few laps tonight, but awesome job. Again, it was a great race to call, being we had such a long green flag run. It was a lot better than we've had in the last couple of weeks. But before we let you go, buddy, any final thoughts, shout-outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate?
Yeah, I just want to thank my teammate Bobby Wetzel. We started 1-2. It was pretty cool. And thank you for putting on the broadcast, and OP for putting on the race tonight. Got a lot of respect for the guys that run the show. I helped run the show somewhere else, so it's always nice to actually be able to jump into a race and have no stress, just be able to race. But I want to thank those guys for doing a good job. And I know it's been tough for them with all the cautions, but we showed second half of this race that we can definitely go out there and go green.
Absolutely. Well, Tyler, congratulations again, buddy. Go celebrate. We will catch you next week, bud.
Thank you.
All right, he went ahead and disconnected, so we're going to go ahead and we'll bring this guy up to the channel. Your race winner tonight, Andrew, I probably butchered your name more tonight than anybody else's, but man, you told me last week that you like starting in the back, racing up through the field, and you showed some incredible skill. And man, you had a 33-second lead at one time.
Yeah, actually last week we won't say we didn't interview. It was 2 weeks ago. So yeah, but last week a little problem on the last lap there. Won't really comment on it, but yeah, I had a lot of fun tonight. It was a shame with all the cautions at the start. I think we drove up to somewhere around 10th or 9th, and then just had good restarts, able to get up front. But yeah, just really trying to be patient. That first run, it was like 3 or 4 laps, so it wasn't much of a run, but everybody was side by side. Really had to take your time, and then we were kind of able to pick it off one at a time and work our way to the front.
Well, that's what we were kind of talking about. At the beginning, guys were being, well, it looked like, being just impatient. And after about that 7th caution that we had, things kind of settled down at lap 41, and you guys had one heck of a green flag run. And I noticed as a broadcaster looking back through the field, a lot of guys started being, more patient, single file, waiting for the car in front of them to make a mistake. But dude, like I said, you just blew through the field. I was like, I'm just going to take this thing.
Yeah, I don't know why this track has always come somewhat natural to me. So I kind of know how to hook that bottom, stay in the line. Setup was really tight, especially through 1 and 2. So if you could hook that paint on exit of 2, you're able to get turned. And I think a lot of guys were kind of pushing, so able to do that. And once we took the lead, I thought the draft was going to hold everybody close to me, and they really didn't. I don't know. I guess this is one of the few 1.5 where the draft isn't so strong in this car. But once we got to the lead, and it's really hard when you have all those cautions. You want to save tires, but I mean, we were going, stopping. So I think a lot of guys behind me were going as hard as they could. I was trying to go hard while save tires, and that really paid off once we started getting pit stops and everything else.
Well, of course, this is going to be a good points night for you, getting a victory tonight. Your second, or is this your second win of the season? But moving forward, I don't know what we're going to do for next week. I know Alex and them, the admins and stuff, will get together and adjust the schedule accordingly. But talking a little bit about that green flag run, man, you guys just proved to our viewers and to each other that you guys can run long green flag runs without having all of the mishaps.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to patience. We have to get past 5-10 laps. We get a little spread out, and then we're fine. I don't really know what's happening in the back of the field. If people are self-spinning, the tires are cold, or racing each other a little too hard. It's hard with a new league, especially when you start. It's not really new, but new people in the league, you got to get comfortable racing around each other. But we cleaned it up. I think we proved we can do this. So we're just gonna hope it stays that way going forward. And that was one of the better runs I've ever had on iRacing, especially in leagues. That was a lot of fun. We got into lap traffic and everything else. So fingers crossed we can keep that up.
Well, real quick, before I give you your final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks, I want to talk a little bit about tire wear. I know you had about almost a 60-lap run on your set of tires. When was you starting to feel the fall off on the tires here?
Yeah, this track chews through tires. So I think about 10 laps in, we were almost, half second to a second off pace. You didn't really feel it till 20, 30 laps into a run. It really started getting tight if you didn't save it. And then that's kind of when we were able to pull away from the guys behind me. And again, I think that's more because no one was expecting that long run at all. And then they had to pit early, and we could go a little longer, and it just piled up. So I'd say 30, 40 laps. It takes a lot longer in this car than the old Gen 4 to really feel the effects of tire wear.
I got you. Well, awesome job, Andrew. I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you, buddy. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate your victory?
Big shout-out to you guys for broadcasting. Love watching it back. And, all the drivers in this league, that was a lot of fun tonight. And it doesn't happen without us cleaning up our act like we did. We all kind of had a group effort there and went green. So all the drivers in this league, Alex for putting it on. And all the fans, I hope we put on a good show. That was a lot of fun to drive. I hope it was as fun to watch.
All right, brother. Appreciate it. Go celebrate, and I'm going to let you do what you need to do, either disconnect or I can put you up in the post race, whatever you want to do, brother.
Yep. Thanks. Have a good week.
You too. All right. Well, he went down there, so we are going to go ahead and get to our unofficial results. This is pending any admin stuff that we may have going on. Andrew Fairnaz, your winner. Tyler Dalton with the P2. Christian Strader with that P3. Bentley Glazer in P4. Jerry West in the 5th. Adam Pettit in the 6th. Jeff Hollingsworth in 7th. Bobby Wetzel in 8th. Gail Brooks in 9th. He was up 22 spots. Jimmy Hopp in 10th. PK Paul Crumry in 11th. Cody Eldred in 12th. Brian Wortman up 20 spots in the 13th. Daniel Dow 14th. Nick Wing in 15th. Rick Sanchez up 16 spots in 16th. Jerry Bergeron 17th. Brian Elmore in 18th. Ron Holyfield in 19th. Bubba Winningham 20th. Hunter Carlson in 21st. Charlie Woods 22nd. Doug Johnson 23rd. Brent Elmore in 24th. Garrett Streets in 25th. Todd McGregor 26th. Andrew Lutz 27th. Stephen Luttrell in 28th. Rusty Modesty in 29th. Nicholas Donovan in 30th. Andrew Lutz Jr. 31st. Greg Bermanier 32nd. Alex Green 33rd. Robert Hooligan 34th. And Mike Edgerton rounding out your top or your rest of your field here. And I just totally blew that so you guys can see. But Mike Edgerton finishing in 35th. Well, guys, that's going to do it for us here tonight on Maxspeedtv. Don't forget, Saturday night, Butt Kicker Unlimited Series right here on Maxspeedtv. Myself up in the booth. Want to thank everybody out there in the chat real quick. I see Stephen Luttrell jumping in. And Netsby out there. Everett Grover. Jeremy helping me out in the booth. Big shout out to Jeremy Medlock for coming up here and helping me. I seen Everett Baker out there earlier. Belva Feltz out there as well. Nick Donovan not having a good night, but Nick coming in to chat there at the end of the race after he got out of his car. Having internet issues again. I'm sorry about that, dude. I know it happens. It's, man, it sucks. I know. Let's see. Moose Pie coming in to chat there for a little bit. Braden Kaus tuning in. William Luttrell out there as well. Always rooting on Steven. Of course, awesome to have him out there. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? I believe that is it. So just double check it here, guys. I don't want to miss anybody. But I do appreciate everybody tuning in tonight here on Maxspeedtv. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. We will see you guys Saturday night. Have a great rest of your week. Have a good night. And please stay safe until we see you again. Take care.
Sizzling summer savings are yours for the taking at North Louisiana's #1 dealer, Chevyland. Save now before the price adjustments kick in. Get up to $9,000 off MSRP on select new Silverado models or incredible 0% financing on select new Chevrolet vehicles. And the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months, no charge scheduled maintenance. Get the best deals at North Louisiana's #1 dealer, Chevyland. Your Silverado headquarters. Online at Chevyland.com.